Hello everyone and welcome you back to Hilda's Kitchen. Say Pizzy Ban Papa, oh yeah, Hilda's Kitchen, oh. Good food made in a clean environment, good food. Hilda's Kitchen, oh yeah, Ban Papa, oh yeah, good food. Hilda's Kitchen, good food. Hilda's Kitchen, oh yeah, Ban Papa. Na yeke with the say we lead some contains that if you need good food, call us on 0799-099-7527. Hilda's Kitchen, good food made in a clean environment. Again, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do to support what I'm doing and God bless you. If you get this our video we are about to share with you, don't keep it to yourself. Share with everyone. Share with youths, parents, everyone needs to hear this message that we are about to share with you. Again, I keep saying I'm not very fluent in English, but I'm very good in speaking my own language. But as I promised you in my previous video, maybe it hasn't come out yet, I'll try as much as possible to speak English. So sometimes I may get some sentence wrong. Again, don't be offended. Don't use that to tag me. We are all learning. Today we are here because my son is 17, isn't it?
Yes.
Kingsley is 17 years today. We've been through a lot of storms, a lot of waters has gone into the bridge. We've been through a lot. Even as I'm sitting down here, I've lost my marriage due I want to stay with my son. This tells you how I love my children. And then this morning, I asked if from his own will, not that from his own will, I asked him if he can share a bit of his story to encourage a youth out there who find him or herself alone with a single parent and how it feels like, So today we are here to share our story with you. Don't skip through this video. Listen and be blessed. So Kingsley, I know you are Kingsley and then you are my son. Today is your birthday. Again, happy birthday.
Thank
if you can help me to wish him happy birthday, that would be very nice of you. Keep praying for him as well, and then God will bless you. So today I asked you this morning, I want you to share a bit of being a boy and living with only or having only a single parent, like having only your mom around you. How does it feel like? Maybe I won't ask you when you were little, like baby,
Okay.
when you started growing up, when you started understanding that you are in the world, or in when the we realize another in when the sisters were from Kingsley, Mama Mini Hilda. So how does it feel like, how does it feel like? You can choose to speak in Fanti and other in English. You can mix it for us as well, because not everybody understand English and not everybody understand our local language, so you can choose to mix it a bit for us as well.
So when I was growing up, when I came to a point where I actually could understand that, as Mom said, that I was Kingsley, I was this age and I was this. Positively, I saw a lot of things differently compared to other people. And one thing is that I came to an understanding that I had to learn certain things that other people would have learned maybe 2-3 years down the line from me. And sometimes some people will use that to tease you.
Don't go too far. When you say that you have to learn some certain things other people have learned before you, what do you mean by that? Will you specify? Will you clarify there a bit for us? What do you mean by that? Because someone is there out watching. What are the things that people are doing before you, or maybe you are doing before them? You can give us some example, not too much, just a little for us to understand properly.
Yes, it's just us. I don't know how to say it, but it's just things that not just things that you do in the house, but even just like within conversation or within you with your parent, what many things that you would learn, but some people will learn maybe 2 3 years down the line. That's what I was trying to say.
So in this way, you are trying to tell someone watching you out there that you become more mature than someone who is living with both parents.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
More mature in what sense? What are the things that you were doing that you think maybe your friend who has both parents were not doing? And it's like basic example.
Yeah. Obviously growing up, I went to school and everything, but one thing is that when I was coming home, I knew that I had to help out. I knew that I couldn't just come upstairs, go straight to my room. I knew that I had siblings to take care of. And that was like the priorities that I got inbuilt in me to understand that I have got responsibilities to take care of. And it's not just me around.
So do you want to tell people out there that you were helping your mom?
Yeah.
Like, can you hold Christian for me? Can you help Vicky out for me?
Yeah.
Can you help them to do this? Like, you became like more mature than as it's supposed to be, because
Yes.
your mom find herself all alone at
Yes.
some points.
Yes.
Yeah. This is what Kingsley is telling us. Being, if you were a single parent, or if you are a child and then you don't have both parents who are like working together, everything is on one of parents' shoulder. It's like the children become like more mature than what they're supposed to be. Exactly. So this is one point now. And then I will also say this before Kingsley will chop in, that if you are a parent and you find yourself all by yourself, don't be discouraged. I keep saying don't be discouraged, because once you get discouraged, that is where a lot of things start happening. Like, oh, what can I do this? What can I do that? You run to this one and you run to that one, and everybody will hear your story in your community. I won't say don't tell people your where you find difficult, but seek for the right people. There are some people, when they come around you, they are just there to discourage you. They are just there not to encourage. Yes, sir. Why is she doing that? Why is the they are going to discourage you. If you don't take care, you are going to miss up the whole steps. So don't be discouraged. Again, look at the right people to talk to. Yeah. So again, Kingsley, what are the difficult things that sometimes makes you feel bad? Like, if I have a dad, I would have this and that. Because the other day, remember, we were talking after I said it initially. We've been through a lot. Don't think as we are sitting here we don't fight. We fight a lot. We argue a lot, and at the end of the day, we still come together again as a mom and as a son.
Yeah.
So the other day I was talking to him, and he was like, even my friend, he has his own house and he has got his own car and all that. And I asked him, Kingsley, listen, you know the job I do. I don't do anything apart from going to work and this little Hilda's kitchen we are doing. So where do you expect me to go and get money to buy you your own house, whilst we are already in a rented house? I haven't even got my own house. How can I get money to buy you your own house and your own car you are talking about? So these are some of the challenges that they go through. So I will let him explain why sometimes he feels like, if I've got a dad around me, I would have got this and I would have got that. For all you know, it's not true. It's not every child living with their parents have got everything. They haven't got everything and anything. So why do you sometimes feel like if you've got a dad around, you would have got that and that? So would you explain a bit to your fellow youth watching you out there?
Yeah, sometimes, like as mom said, I sometimes, I feel a certain way when I get told things in terms of like, this person has this person has that. Because sometimes you might say, but deep down in me, I'm like, oh, I kind of wish I had that something in a way for myself as well. And then that becomes a feeling of, oh yeah, I want to do this. But then sometimes you find it hard to take it back into reality that this is not my circumstance, and this is what sometimes I find it hard to sometimes comprehend, that it's not my circumstances, it's not my sort of time at the moment that we are in now. Yeah.
Okay. And then yeah, I want you to tell people out there, whenever you come out with this angry issues like, oh, this one has got that and this one has got that, what are the reactions of your mom, and what does your mom tells you, and then it makes you cool down, that's, oh, this is my circumstances, and then, oh, this is my situation, I have to be happy with whatever I have, and then, I don't have to say it, but you can say, and then maybe I can also chip in some things like so.
Yeah, sometimes when we have these conversations, mom will sometimes say, oh, I too, went through my struggles when I was maybe your age. And then she'll use that to kind of encourage me, but at the same time, she's trying to use that to make me understand that not everybody had everything. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Sometimes, he can't say everything again. You see him very big. He's still 17. And then sometimes when he's talking, I don't focus on the height, else we're busy one. I only look at him like he's only tall and big, but the mind is not as mature as is supposed to be. Like, you can't compare him to someone who is 30 or 20. So I take him like that's the sometimes I tell him that this is what I say, and maybe it can be benefit to you as well. All that I used to tell him sometimes is that, listen, I used to have a teacher who used to tell us, the class, chin chin shosho is better than shosho chin chin. It's good for you to eat the salty first and then enjoy the sweets later. So all this, your friends, your mates at school, you see them dressing nice and all that, for all you know, they are enjoying now, and then a time will come, it's going to be you that are going to enjoy, and when they see you, they are not even going to recognize you. I used to encourage him, that's all that guilters are not good. It's not everything that you see. For all you know, the parents are even in debt, so don't compare yourself to them. And when I share with everybody, we travel. When we don't have, we eat what is left, but that doesn't mean we are poor. We are not poor, but we just have to cut our coats according to our size. So these are the things that I have been telling him as well. And then again, what are you tell me a lot of things, but now that we are in camera and it's normal, it's not everybody who is exposed to the camera. It's not everyone who is camera person, so it's not easy, but we will try. Sometimes you tell me a lot of things that's I could see from your eyes that this boy is really suffering. Well, the brofo is not coming, so I will chip in into my local language and I'll come back to take it again. Don't laugh. Abazina oyo men who de abazina oyo de any papa around you, Anna. Okay. I'm just asking, is it that I know it hurts and it's very, very, sometimes it's even embarrassing. When you go to parents' evening and then you see everyone with their dad and their mom, they might not even stay in the same house. They may have their own problems, but they still agree to accompany their children at parents' evening. They will both go and listen. It encourage the child. I've got my mom, even though they don't stay together, but my friends knows that I've got parents. They don't know until I tell them. So these things, does it make you feel bad? How what are the impacts that makes, I don't know, just you know what I'm trying to say.
I get what you mean. Yeah. So sometimes there are some places that you have to go with both parents, but in my case I have to go with mom. And growing up, it kind of hurts because it's like sometimes you go to places mom can't make it because she's at work, and then sometimes you have to go on your own. and then you see everybody with mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, everybody there, or sometimes just both parents, as we're talking about in this case. And then sometimes you feel a bit like, sometimes you question yourself, how come I just can't have both by my side? And that's the question that you keep asking yourself. But sometimes you can't find the answer because you're like, I don't really know the answer. So that's the main issue, that you keep questioning why can't I have both by my side, left and right. And that's the main issue. Yeah.
The why can't I have both by my side? Isn't it sad? Why can't I have both by my side? It's really sad. Are you a single parent? Are you a youth? Are you about to go into a relationship? Take care. Don't go with anyone that you meet on the road. I know it's not easy. I have my own situations I'm dealing with. But let us pray that God will help us. It's very sad, especially on birthday times. You ask yourself, we were two doing Ayazijuma. We were two making sex or making love. How can now I find myself alone? Not that you did something to that individual. It's so sad. And then before Kingsley comes in again, let me throw this. I intentionally call him. And before we came to do the video, I said this video we are going to make, it's like a pastor preaching. You have to practice what you are preaching. I want him to be a responsible man. I want him to take good care of his family, no matter how this situation may come. Sometimes it's not even from you. Someone watching me out there may think, oh, how come two men, they all didn't stay with you? My first boyfriend, a mom, somebody I called a mom, took him away from me and give him to her daughter. I don't blame that individual mom now, because if a man loves you, it doesn't matter what influence people will give him. If someone loves you, he will stick with you, or he will stick to you. So I don't blame that individual. The second one, I got married. I wear a white gown or cream, call it whatever. I was wedded for 13 good years. I came out from my marriage because of abusive situation. Not that I'm not a good person. I don't have to justify myself to you. But I couldn't stay anymore. I came out with my son. I want to stick with my son. I don't want any man to kill my son or kill us. That's why we came out. And I'm so proud it went how it went. I'm not happy that I am a single person. But again, that doesn't give me a license to discourage in life or to leave my children haphazardly. No way. I'll stick with them. So if you are parents watching me, don't be discouraged. Stick to your children. Only if it's in abusive relationship. Don't be afraid to walk out. Stay with them. It's hard sometimes. If I tell you the kind of things I do, sometimes they even need to shave. I mean, down there, they don't know how to do it. And I'm not ashamed to tell you, I do them because I don't have anyone to help me. It's hard. But I take it jokingly, and I will do for them. Because I have to be there for them as a mom, and I have to be there for them as a dad. And I thank God the kind of spirit He has given me. I'm not somebody, I may cry to you, but I keep going. I keep going. I don't want to take too much of your time. I want Kingsley himself to advise his fellow youths out there who find themselves with only their mom or their dad? What are the things they have to do to support their parents? And what are the attitude they have to have? What are the things they have to do to help their parents and to help themselves to grow, so they will also become responsible people in future?
Okay. So I'll say the first and